Hi to every Bleach fan, in this video we'll talk about all Ichigo Kurosaki power-up throughout the whole series. From the beginning he was an extraordinary human, one-shotting people with one heal. The first power-up he gets from Rukia, who gave him Shinigami powers. Using it Ichigo was able to defeat Hollows with no problem and could even kick away menace. Later he fought and even defeated trained Shinigami Renji Abarai, not without a power-up in the middle of the fight of course, but after the fight was humiliated by Byakuya Kuchiki. Ichigo went through the third power-up at the training with Urahara, where he should transform into Shinigami or die, which includes physical training with Ururu, who is as strong as adult Shinigami, and sparring with Urahara himself to achieve Zanpakuto. Now Ichigo is a real Shinigami and can use his signature Getsuga Tensho technique. With such power he could defeat a huge gate guard in the Soul Society. Another power-up he gets is when he trained his Ryatsu control before the boobs girl sent them to Gotei 13. After such power-up, Ichigo could fight Lieutenant level Shinigami and defeat them, as he does with Ikkaku Madarame and Renji. Later Ichigo meets Zaraki Kenpachi and while losing to him gets another power-up during a fight, merging more with his Zanpakuto, after which he somehow wins the captain. Later on Urahara and his pussy train Ichigo even more to reach Bankai. Using Bankai he amazed Byakuya, forcing him to activate his own Bankai and teach the young boy some manners. But power-upping machine Ichigo does not want to stop and improves even more during the fight, activating his hollow part and making his Bankai even stronger. Byakuya takes defeat but lives on his 2, while Ichigo at the same time has a hard time standing. In the next encounter with Captain level Shinigami, Ichigo's improved Bankai was stopped with one finger by Aizen. Later, after he healed the wounds, he received a small power-up which was noticed by Orihime when Ichigo saved her from the big hole guy. But Ichigo could not defeat his opponent, so Urahara and his pussy comes to save the day again. Later he faced another Arankar, but now he was humiliated with no chance. There is nothing to do but power up again. This time is Visored turn to train Ichigo. They are trying to improve his power on both Hollow and Zanpakuto's side. After that Ichigo went to Hueco Mundo and tested his strength on newbie Espada ranked 100.
What's with you two mocosos? Aren't you impressed? Why are you giving me that face? Are you trying to tell me you're not completely blown away by my magnificent entrance just now? Well, it won't work. I am secure enough to know that not everybody is going to react in the proper way. Now, prepare yourself, Soul Reaper! I am known as Dordoni the Magnificent! You're gonna pay for that mouth of yours, just you wait!
But it was not enough to have a chance against normal Espada ranked 4 and Ulquiorra almost killed Ichigo, but Ginger was saved by Grimmjow, who wants to fight one more time. But this time Visored training was enough and Ichigo defeated 6 Espada. But Ulquiorra is still alive and once again beats Ichigo's ass up, but this time strong plot armor strikes out of nowhere and Ginger ass gets power up, transforming into Vasta Lorde, easily humiliating Quadra Espado. Healed up Ichigo faced raid boss Aizen, who already defeated half of the Gotei 13 and only Ichigo can do something. But no, he cannot and he needs another level up. In the Dangai, with the help of his father, he learned the final Getsuga Tensho, which is actually able to do damage. Ichigo does some damage to Aizen, making him vulnerable to Urahara's Kaido, which is tied up the immortal dude. Easy win, but using the final Getsuga Tensho makes you lose your Shinigami powers. Unlucky. But Ichigo is lucky and he learned Fullbring and gets back his Shinigami power level without Shinigami power. And after that, out of nowhere, the Shinigami party appears and gives him back his Shinigami power, which makes him even stronger than he was before. Now his normal Getsuga Tensho is as strong as his Bankai was before, and Bankai is something extra strong now. Later he defeated Quincy's weak extra.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said. Would you mind repeating that?
I said I don't know who the hell you are, but get off my damn bed.
I thought that's what you...
So who was that guy?
From that mask? I guess in the wrong car. Whatever.
Later, Ichigo with his friends went to Huecamundo where he faced another Quincy, but this time a bit stronger. During their fight, Urahara shows up and shot Killgale with his laser beam.
Don't be absurd, you worm! The Mountain Light fears nothing in heaven or hell or anything in between!
Nice work, Ichigo.
But Quincy somehow survived that and put Ichigo in prison. Ginger had a hard time breaking through it, but his Quincy side woke up and swallowed this stupid cage, letting Ichigo finally defeat Killgale.
No, wait!
Arriving at Destroy Gotei 13, Ichigo rushes right to the final boss of the whole series, but Yuak defeats him with no problem, destroying his Zanpakuto.
I said stop, you bastard!
Later, Ichigo is sent to Zero Division.
Hell yeah, that's right! We're here! Drink it in! We are finally here! The one and only Squad Zero is in the house!
Where he was healed up and gets a new Zanpakuto. He has full control over his Shinigami power and Quincy's power and finally fully unleashed his potential. And also both of his hands are busy now cause he wields two swords. Oh, and also finally the main character learned a new technique. Second one through the whole series, Getsuga Jujisho. By firing a Getsuga Tensho with each blade of his true Shikai, Ichigo can fuse them into a large cross-shaped blast of energy. Using his Bankai, Ichigo can fire a massively powerful golden-colored Getsuga Tensho. When this technique was used against a Soul King empowered Yuak, Ichigo bifurcated him with the force of the blast and would have killed him were it not for the Almighty allowing Yuak to reverse his own death. And this is the final Ichigo's form. It was all of Ichigo's power up through an entire series. From a strong 15 years old kid, he transformed into a god who is one of the strongest characters in the series. Funny that all of his spells are him shooting colored gusts of wind out of his sword, and that's all. And he learned something different only at the end of the series, but to be fair, it's also colored gusts of wind, but now they're cross-like and do a big boom at the end. If this video was interesting to you, leave a like and subscribe for more, leave your comments down below, thank you for watching, I'm out, bye.
Yeah.